main goals of our field trip to Veragua rainforest were to explore the tropical rainforest, learn more about the ecosystem and biodiversity of Costa Rica, and encounter plant and animal species. Veragua rainforest is located on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica in the Limon province. It is home to a large portion of the country's biodiversity. The Veragua Foundation for Rainforest Research is dedicated to studying and protecting the many plant and animal species native to the rainforest. Researchers at the Veragua research stations have uncovered 11 new animal species there. 15 endangered species have been found here, meaning conservation of this rainforest is extremely vital. We were able to observe the many animal species in their natural habitat and understand how they interact with each other in their environment, as well as gain a better understanding of human impact in the tropics. Here we are visiting the froggy houses. In terms of amphibians, Veragua is the most diverse place in Central America. Amphibians have pedicellid teeth made of keratin, permeable skin with mucus and granular glands, short and straight ribs, and a single sacral vertebra. They lay jelly-coated eggs, and most species undergo indirect development. The class Amphibia includes more than 8,000 species, and over 200 of these species can be found in Costa Rica. Veragua alone has been found to contain almost 70 different frog species. Here, we visited the butterfly house as well. The Research Foundation conducts extensive research on the insect population in Veragua. The rainforest is one of the most diverse habitats for butterflies in Costa Rica, with 23% of the known species of butterflies in the country and at least 5 new ones having been recorded there. The research aims to find out how climate change is impacting the insects and how best to reserve and restore insect populations.
Veragua Research Station also has a reptile house, in which we could observe different specimens of snakes and iguanas that also live in the forest around. Some of those specimens or species were very poisonous or venomous, and we were very happy to have them behind closed glass doors.
During our stay, we also went on a night walk through the rainforest, where we saw different nocturnal animals that are not typically found during the day. Specifically, over 60% of the animals found in the tropical rainforest are nocturnal. During the night hike, we got to see the environment come to life in a different way. We encountered many different animals and attempted to find and identify some species by their calls. Exploring the forest at night allowed us to see a diverse array of amphibians, reptiles, bugs, and even got to pet a bat.
We could even see some frog eggs which had been predated by wasps, a concept we had learned about in a lecture. Seeing those species interact with their natural environment was an incredibly beautiful experience and brought the importance of forest and biodiversity conservation up, even though some of the observed species might not be as cute or pretty for the average spectator's eyes. Another fascinating part of the night hike was the visit of one of the research sites which Jose had talked about in class before. It was the ponds. He conducted a big research about the region's frogs communities and their reproductive behavior with. Here, we could see science in action and even spotted Costa Rica's most famous frog. The red-eyed tree frog is seen everywhere in the country's souvenir shops, but we could watch one right in front of us. Their special colorations on the side make them stand out to potential partners while they move, but as soon as they sit still on a leaf, they are quite well camouflaged and almost invisible. The next morning, we got up early to try and spot some Costa Rican avifauna. The rainforest wakes up even before sunrise, and for many birds, the mornings are their time to shine. While we were embarking on our afternoon hike through the Veragua Jungle Reserve, we could watch a lot of different plant and animal species. It was very fascinating seeing all of those interact in their natural environment, and we could explore some concepts in the real nature which we had learned about in class. After a short break at the Jungle Creek, which also included a fair bit of swimming and splashing around, we started to make our way back up the jungle hill, but this time not by foot, but with a gondola ride, which allowed us a very unique perspective onto the canopy of the jungle. As a special treat, our teachers did make the possibility for us to do a zip lining activity in the afternoon, which we all greatly enjoyed. The second night walk was another very welcomed opportunity to spot even more amphibian and reptile species which were around the property.
One of the island big viper. Very green.
But the real star of the evening was the bat that was caught in one of the research nets. We were able to observe it up close and have a very good look at the very special ecological and anatomical adaptations that it has to its very, very special way of living and the ecological functional niche that it uses.
Tres.
Overall, the trip to Veragua was an incredible and rewarding experience. We learned so much about the tropical rainforest ecosystem, and we could not have observed so many species anywhere else. We want to say thank you for this unique and amazing trip, and we hope that future students will get the opportunity to go visit Veragua as well.